Hello, stamping friends. It's Selene here. I am live in the online workshop group. I'm just going to double check I'm in the right spot. Oh, it's so good to be here with you. I wasn't planning to actually work on camera today. So I got my hair up in a bun and that's where it is. Let's see if you guys can find me or if I can find myself. That'd be good. Hopefully I'm in the right spot. Waiting for Facebook to update. As soon as I can tell that I'm in the right spot, I'll go, oh, there we go. Okay, let's just get this party started. So, tonight is Monday night, so I wouldn't normally be doing a video here or anywhere because I usually jump on Zoom for 7 o'clock and we get together. We have a free gathering of friends that craft every Monday night, and we've done it every Monday night since the start of the pandemic. There's so much going on with that group. We have somebody who's terminal, one of our best friends that has been crafting with us for since 2018. We've all crafted together, and it's been a week. So Stampin' Up! Announced a 3-day sale on every stamp set in the main catalog. And with that, I had just done a class, a team meeting yesterday with my team using a beautiful stamp set. And one of my team members said, well, Selene, you should take care of your customers and do this class with them. And I said, oh, that's a great idea. So today my helper came and we prepped next month's meeting, which is crazy because it's November 3rd, but I'll be away for a week and I want to make sure I have the packets ready, So we prepped that. I started working on retreat. I see that Judy's here. I made these cute little treat boxes for one of the pillow gifts. I'm really excited about retreat. So that's coming together. Hang on, I'm just going to share this over in a couple of places. If you're watching this in a different place, there is an online workshop group where I posted a PDF document of every stamp set that is on sale to help. So hang on, let me see this and see if I can post the reverse link. That'll be fun. Okay. Posted. So there will be a copy of this, and it will go out to my email list so that everybody knows that there's a sale. But without further blah blah blah, there's a starter kit sale. I saw Judy. Judy joined with her friend Arlene, who happens to be on my team, and Judy, you can get $155 for $99. Through the end of October. However, if you happen to do it in the next 3 days, all the stamp sets in the main catalog are on sale, so you get the sale price. Kits are also on sale, so you get the sale price on that. So it's like getting so much more product for free. You can double dip. If you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're interested in getting a discount and test driving what it would be like to be on my team, where we make cool projects every month. So they did these exact same projects for our team meeting yesterday. But I put the packets in the mail and I just charged $10. Really, it's about stamping together and having a good time. And boy, we had a great meeting yesterday. I came away so inspired. We had some guest presenters and we do a mystery card challenge, and I gave away some prizes, including some brand new stuff that you can only get right now if you're a demonstrator. It's online exclusive pre-order time. And I gave away one of the Valentine bundles that's coming. So that was exciting. Anyway, without further ado, let's just flip the camera and we'll craft. And hang on, I gotta make sure. I'm not looking at the video this second, so I want to make sure I can get back to you. Yeah, I'll flip the camera and then I'll find you. This ought to be fun. If you're here and watching, please say hello. I see Debbie Bacon and some of my friends. Oh, Andy's here too. Hi, Andy. All right, here's my messy table and my fabulous cup of coffee. For those of you in Florida, I know that it's the second storm in 2 weeks. And with what happened in North Carolina, I'm just sick over the whole thing. So I just want you to know that my prayers are with you guys, and please be safe. We have such a great community of crafters. Like, if there's anything you need, please reach out. We'll, see what we can do. So this is the stamp set that I'm going to be featuring. And like I said, I made these yesterday with my team. And if you'd like a packet, they're free with any $35 order. Hang on. Here is, let's go through some of this. This is the supply list. And I printed it on address labels, which is hysterical. For everything that I used in this workshop, and you can find a list of this under the files section on this Facebook group for the online Stampin' Workshop. So if you're not part of that group and you're watching this back on YouTube, I will link to that group in the title of the video to make it easy for you to find. The other thing that it comes with, if you do place the $35 order, you basically get this. If you bump it up to $55, I'm going to include a surprise. So it could be an embellishment, something from my stash for you. But it includes this. So you still need your own stamps and ink, and this is everything that I use to complete the cards as shown. Many of you, I bet, already own this stamp set because it came out last year. It's fabulous. Hey, Sharon. Oh, hi, Carol. I'm seeing your comments now. Hi, Tracy, Ginny. Oh, good. We got a whole bunch of people here. I'm so excited. Okay. So these are the cards I made yesterday with my team, and that's the supply list that's on the PDF. But if you place your $35 order, I'll send you the PDF on the same day I send you the card packet, and I have some of them left over from my team meeting yesterday, which is pretty fabulous. Although they can pick it up for $10 when we do the team meetings. Would you guys like to see a peek of next month's cards from my team meeting? They're super cute. So this is a starter special. If you decide that you'd like to try becoming a demonstrator, and isn't that scary? Most demonstrators on my team, and we have a couple here, are in it to get their own discount. They don't do workshops. They don't do, you make it whatever you want, but you get a discount for a while and you get to come swap with us and have some fun. It's $99 and you get to pick out $155 worth of product, and it's free shipping. You just have to pay tax based on the state that you live in. So if you live in New Hampshire, you don't have to pay tax. Your starter kit includes business supplies and free shipping. But the reason that I'm mentioning it at all is because we have an amazing community and we love to craft together. And my team is the team meeting is the most inspirational, wonderful time of the month for me, because I get to be inspired by them and copy them because they're all so brilliant. Anyway, moving right along, let me show you next month. This is for my team meeting next month, which is set for November 3rd. I always set up my team meeting schedule a year in advance. I am not going anywhere. This has been my job, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it is, for 18 years. I'll be 19 in March that I've been doing this, and I just love it. This is using that fabulous star bundle. It's called Sweetest Star, and these are really sweet projects, but I'll just thumb through them quickly so you can see them. This is going to be my team meeting projects, and I will list this out to them in the next week or so because I want to get them the packets early. I'll be coming home from vacation that day, but I'm still holding the meeting. I don't cancel my meeting for anything if I can help it. So yeah, anyway. So this is the one we made at the team meeting yesterday and available to you now as a workshop. And I'll send you a packet for a $35 order. So that's, I think, all the information around that. Let's get started. First of all, out of all the stamp sets in the catalogs, all the catalogs, this is my favorite fall set. In fact, I did buy some of the other sets that came out this year, but I haven't been using them. This one is just speaking to me off the shelf, and I loved it so much I went back and designed a team meeting with it. The designer paper also came out of the main catalog. I'm not usually a big fan of orange, but these are just stunning. I've never liked pumpkin pie. And now all of a sudden I do. So I don't know. Is that like with your taste change every 7 years or something? I think that's meant to be like your palate, what you eat. But these colors are just yummy together. And this paper is called To the Market, and it's out of the main catalog. So I just wanted to play with stuff that nobody else was playing with, and something beautiful happened. Anyway, this needs glue. We're going to start with putting our designer series paper on the white and just attaching that. It's easier to see if I do that. So this is the first project, and you would get everything in the packet, including like little pre-tied bow and the embellishments for the $35 order. Just no stamps. I'm not allowed to do that. Well, you could buy the stamps and then you'll have them. But it is my favorite fall set in all of our offerings right now. Okay, so this is going to get put right on the card base on the pumpkin pie. And then this is just a 1-inch strip. And it really kind of ties it up like almost like a layer of ribbon would. But it's just a piece of cardstock, which is pretty cool. All right, let's get stamping here. So I've got my white, and that was all pre-cut. So, and the measurements are in the directions. Hey, Judy, good to see you, my friend. Give that a little refresh here. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. This is pumpkin pie, and I'm not getting to the base of that stamp, so I'm going to flip it over. If you ever have a stamp that's larger than your image, I like to flip it over to stamp. It gives you more even coverage, and it makes it easier to hold on to. And I'm going to stamp it so that the leaf is going off to the right-hand side. And if you do get a packet in the mail, you can always watch the replay and stamp along with me. It's just stunning. Ugh. This set, just like, it's got all of the detail in it, so you really don't have much to do. There's not a lot of coloring or anything on this one. It's all, the stamp does all the work. Okay, so this is pecan pie. So Stampin' Up! Has all the food groups covered. We've got pumpkin pie and then pecan pie. And then the sentiment with a grateful heart. So we're going for this one. And the sentiment just goes down in the bottom corner. And then I'm going to pull in my little toolkit and grab my glue dots. So you'll obviously need adhesives. So I don't know about you, but they have these new glue dots that sometimes they're on the roll. It seems backwards to me, but you just, if you get one that's like that, you just fold it down and kind of fold the piece, and then it makes it like it used to be, right side up. And then I'll just stick my twine to that, and right in the middle there. Hey Ella, good to see you, my dear. The weather's getting chilly. I got my sweatshirt on. I got my I'm in full fleece. We haven't turned the heat on yet, but I'm always cold, so it could be soon. My poor husband, he'll roast, but what's that? Happy wife, happy life. Whoops. Of course, I dunked it in the ink pad, but that's okay. We'll put adhesive on that side. And why it's important to close up your ink pads in between. That's okay. Nobody's gonna know what's back there. it's on the other side, so that's good. At least I haven't put my fingers in the ink pad yet. That happened last week on bingo. It was pretty funny. I looked like a Smurf by the end of the workshop. Okay, here we go. So that's the first. It's so beautiful. I mean, like literally you could staple a ribbon to this and make it a tag and give it as a gift, put it on a wine bottle. There's so many ways to use this set. It's gorgeous. It really does. I agree with you. Sharon is saying that this leaf looked like a die cut at first, although there's a lot of dies that go with this. The original autumn leaves, I can grab them if you want. There's a bunch of leaves that you can die cut like these. But in the die set, you get 2 of this size leaf. You get 2 of this size leaf. So when we prepped these, they were easy cutting. And then this banner and this banner, so there's another banner under there, they all come in the leaf set that matches. And it's in the PDF, but let me tell you. Let's grab it. It is the Autumn Leaves Dies, 162185. And like I said, all the leaves, they come with doubles, like the smaller ones. And then I just love that you have all of these other pieces to stamp on. So when we prepped this, we were able to cut out the white altogether. It went really fast to put these together because it's just so well done. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so that's the first project. That went kind of quick, huh? All right. So I don't know if you have taken a class from me in the past, you probably know that I use the stack stuff model. There's 4 envelopes at the bottom, but the next card is just a card front. So this piece doesn't open at all. Our card is actually going to open from here. Okay. So I have 2 pieces of designer paper cut 4x1. And yes, I'm giving you all the measurements. If you're a demonstrator, go ahead and copy these. But if you'd like a packet, they're free with an order. So I just wanted to highlight and celebrate the stamp sale. Thank you, Stampin' Up. So I put this designer paper, again, 3 sides equal on the left and then on the right. So we just kind of turned it around, doesn't matter. That goes there. And then this piece, the piece that folds, is the piece I'm going to stick in between those 2 pieces of designer paper. And this is the piece that's going to open for our card. It's a really sweet and simple layout, great to copy and replicate over and over again. And it's a great use of the designer paper because it's only a 1-inch strip on either side. So for these leaves, we did a little something different. So I'm going to close up this ink pad for a minute because I don't know what I would call myself, maybe a candy corn. I was definitely a Smurf at the last at the last live workshop. It was awesome. I might as well close that one up too, but we are going to use this color, so keep the pecan pie nearby. So you have you'll have 2 pieces of white cut in your packet, and these are just 3x4. But I want to start by stamping the sentiment. This is what we're going for on my main piece. Now, I love this card, but when I did it for my team meeting the other day, I stamped it a little bit different because in the middle here, there's a lot of white to me. So I'll move that for 1 second. I'm going to grab the leaf. And for this, the Blackberry Bliss comes out very dark. See how dark that is? So if I stamp the leaf straight on, it's going to be super dark. So I'm not. I'm going to ink up and I'm going to stamp off twice. So 1, 2. Every time I stamp, I'm going to stamp off twice. And this time, I want to have a leaf kind of closer to the action so that I don't have so much white space on my card. Okay? So again, stamp off once, stamp off twice, and action. Ink up. See how this is going, right? Stamp off once, stamp off twice. At the team meeting, the mats were all like completely blacked out. So we, it's a good thing we were playing bingo. We all would have won. But stamp off once, stamp off twice. Okay, so that's that piece. And then for the inside of the card, same thing, stamp off once, stamp off twice, and action on our card. So that's the first color. And then we'll close that up. And remember I said we were going to use pecan pie? Well, these have little branches that go on the inside of the leaf, but I did them after because I find it easier to see. Yeah, it really does make a mess stamping off though, but this is nice because when I ship out kits or anything, I sometimes have like the other half of the computer paper, so I save it. So this is just computer paper and it's as thin as can be. I won't feel a bit bad about getting rid of it when I'm done. And it keeps my mat nice and clean. So I'm going to stamp the branches on top, the vein, as you would say. And yeah, what a fabulous sale. So this set is only like 20 bucks right now. And it goes for days. Although I will say, if I were you, I'd pick up the dies too, because you can't go wrong. This is just such a beautiful combination of product. And many of you probably already have it because it was really popular last year. And this is the third class I've done with this bundle. Hey, Jean. So nice to see you, my friend. I'm looking forward to seeing you next month. All right. Well, I'll be at retreat in Maine next month. I'm working on that today, too. I did some of the pillow gifts with Maria. Okay, so that's the inside of our card. And I got the branch. Don't forget to stamp that. It's so pretty. And I'm going to add this to the front of my card. So this is how that opens. It's kind of a fun fold, but it's a great use of paper too with those 4x1 strips. Okie dokie. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'll tell you, I don't usually do this. I usually give you extra when you order a packet from me, but I used all 10 of these. So we'll do that at the end. We'll just dress them at the end. So I'll put this over on my computer so hopefully I don't lose it. It's right here. And we'll move on to the next project. So like on the first one, I just add them in a triangle. So both of these projects got 3. Okay, so we'll put this over here, and I'll hopefully remember to put them on, because if not, I'll drop it on the floor and step on it, and then it'll be stuck to my sock. All that good stuff. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so this is project number 3. I'm going to pull that one to the forefront. So here's another, I can't believe how much I love these colors, and I've never been a pumpkin pie girl. I don't even like pumpkin pie. Maybe I should try it now that I'm liking the color. Too funny. So I have my sentiment here. And I'm going to stamp this on the die cut. Again, it's the coordinating die cut that goes with the stamp set. But they're not a bundle anymore. They're only a bundle the first year that we offer them. And in between here, you can find all your die cut pieces. Maria and I had been working these out for you. Hey, Jolene. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. And this was the projects from the meeting yesterday. Jolene's part of our group, and she's amazing. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you very much. Okay, so I just took that other label shape and I'm layering them. And not for nothing, if you had a sentiment that went this way, you could do it that way too. They layer up beautifully. And they could be masculine. They're not like They're not really foo-foo, even though they're stitched. They're decorative, but not too girly, if you know what I mean. Okay. So for this one, we're going to use more colors. And I didn't put the veins in this one because it got really busy. I will say yesterday when I did this with my team, my first stamped color, my orange, ended up too close together, and then I didn't have room for the purple. So I'm going to do better today. It is really forgiving though. You're going to try and get the color on there 3 times for each stamp. And we're going to use all 3. So here's my, and again, it's so big, I'm going to go this way. So I make sure that I get the whole thing inked up. And stamp right off my paper like that. Ta-da. Oh, so pretty. And then here we go. Stamp off my paper up here. And see how I'm a little further away? Yesterday I did one and it was too close, and then I was having trouble I was neglecting the purple. So this one, I'm just going to put a little dash of it up in the corner. So now I've got my spot. I don't know if you guys are used to this, but I'm a scrapbooker, and I've always been a scrapbooker. And when I do something to a project, I love doing it more than once. And 3 is a beautiful art number. I don't know why, but I love 3 of anything. Odd numbers specifically. All right, so we've got this one done. I'll close up my pumpkin and we'll bring out Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to use that same stamp we used on the other card. So I don't have to clean it or anything, but I am going to go 1, 2, and stamp off in between. And this time I have room for my purple. Woohoo! Thank you, Blackberry. 1, 2, and then, ooh. So I don't want to overlap. So, but I'm going to try and fit it in there anyway. I like purple. So 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. Now I'm going to bring in another color I never use, Crushed Curry. So pretty. And you can tell it's kind of dry because I don't use it all the time, but I re-inked the middle of the pad. You can see where I put ink. It's so funny. You can see it right in the video. But this one, I'm going to use the leaves and just kind of fill in 3 spots. It doesn't matter. Like if I only have like a little inkling of it, it doesn't matter as long as I get a little bit of color in 3 spots. So I'm done. And I did fill it. It's more like a windstorm. There's a lot of leaves right there. Like I think I was more spread out on this one still, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to flip this over, and we're done with the messy stamping, so I'm just going to give my brain a break and put that off to the side. And we'll add this, and you know what, it'll make it so that you guys can see the projects better. So pretty. We can even do this. It's like, whoosh. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Okay, and this is the one we're going for still. And this is my card base. Let's make sure we're opening it the right way. How many people have done that? You finish making a card, you're all excited, you put it down, and boom, it's opening the wrong way. Okay, so I got all my pieces here, and I'm going to take a single glue dot. This vellum is gorgeous. And again, it's in the supply list, which is available for free on the workshop group, so you can go look it up. Stunning. So fun to work with. I'm going to just attach a glue dot to it. Whoop. In theory. And so October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Fortunately, one of my very good friends was just diagnosed. And her prognosis is great. Everything's going to be okay. She's doing great. She's got a great attitude, all of that. But if you haven't had your annual mammogram, please go with my love. And know that the fundraiser is coming. This will be our 15th year. Gina, if she's still on the call. Robin helped. I mean, there's so many people that help with this fundraiser. If you're an online customer or friend and you make a donation, and it'll be coming out soon, all the details, you'll get a tutorial for free from a bunch of people that collaborated and all made a card. And so you'll get multiple ideas with the Unconditional Love bundle. Also in the main catalog, also on sale. But we're really excited about the fundraiser. Last year, we collectively, as a group, raised $26,000 to fight cancer and to support those people, and to know that if you're going through it, you don't have to fight alone. We've got you. So here is this one. Isn't it pretty? So what I did was I did the glue dot just for the leaves, and then I did dimensionals for all of these other pieces. So everything else on layer 1 is on a dimensional. I went a little crazy, I think, but this one was the only one out of all of them. Remember I said you have 10 that only got one embellishment, so I'll just put that one on. So that one's done. And then we have one more card to do. Good. I'm glad that you did that. I had a couple of friends. I had a friend that said she hasn't had a mammogram since the pandemic. And, you know, it's easy to happen. We were all stuck in the house and we just didn't do stuff. But if you can go and just get checked, early detection is the key. So here we go. We got pieces. So do you see here, there's a big piece of white and a little piece of white. So you want to start with the little piece of white, okay? And I'm just going to save us a minute because I did this one yesterday at the meeting and it was easier to show you this. So I'm going to swap this out. But what I did was, and this is hard, when you're the very first one is difficult. And then after that, it's super easy. Actually, here, I'll just do it. But what you're going to do is you're going to put this down, in theory, so that it is right up against the edge of your paper. Okay? Like that. And I wanted to show you this one specifically because if you get to the end and there's a little bit of a gap, you can always trim your paper before you stick it down on the larger white paper. So we went purple or blackberry, and then from there I just went like this, and then it lines up fairly easy, but it is up against the next one, so there is a chance that it could now if you don't want to trim it, that's okay, because if you can see, it's gonna get mounted on white anyway, so you don't see that there's a gap, but if it bugs you, you can trim it if it's not perfect. I cut all of these by hand, so these are 3/4 inch strips. Now, the real purpose of this card and showing it in a workshop model is that if you have a bunch of scraps left over, these are 3/4 inch pieces, you can just layer them up, and 5 of them fit perfectly on a 5 by 3 3/4 inch piece of cardstock. So, like that. And like I said, if it's not perfect at the end, just cut it off, okay? So or leave it, because the white doesn't look terrible either. Then, I'm going to just put these pieces to the side for a minute, because I need more table space here. You bring in your die cutter. So I've got my cut and emboss machine here. It's on the floor beside me. And you'll need, if you do get the packet, you'll need to do this on your own. You just pick out a folder that you already own. I happen to use the exposed brick one, but you can use any one you want. And this one's a 3D one, so for a 3D folder, I have I'd like to open it. Tell it what you want, Selene. Tell it what you want. It wasn't opening for me. You lay it in here. And for a 3D folder, you only need the base plate. So plate number 1. And then you need plate number 4, which is the 3D. And I love doing 3D folders. They go through so easy. I have you know, after doing this for years and years, my shoulder isn't the greatest, but this is no problem. I can do it lefty. And now I pull it out, and I've got the whole thing embossed and ready to go on my card front. Okay. So now I need the bigger piece of white because we'll layer that 3 3/4 on the 4" by 5 1/4" piece. And this is the base of our card. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I've got the I'm Thankful set, and now I need Blackberry Bliss back. So these are the 4 colors we use. Blackberry Bliss, Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, and Pecan Pie. And I just need the I'm Thankful stamp out of that. And of course, if you have a leaf set and you do place an order, I'm going to send it to you. So you can always substitute with things that you own. You don't actually need this one specifically because, I mean, leaves are leaves, but I love this one. Okay, so now, here's the big stuff. You got all these die cuts. I almost lost them yesterday when I did this part, but it's so easy. Like that's why nobody got it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a glue dot and attach this leaf here, like that. Okay, so that's the first one. And then you're going to take a glue dot and attach this leaf. You see the theme here. Here. And then this one is going to go on top again. This is so fun to work with these gold acetate, gold vellum sheets. Okay, so now this is all attached and it's together and it's one piece. And then I'm going to flip it over and add dimensionals to the back of this. And you get this big long piece of linen thread in your package. So if you guys are on, my husband put chicken pot pie in the oven for tonight because I had it ready to go. He just had to turn the oven on. But what are you having for dinner? Let me know. Hopefully I'm keeping you company if you're eating solo. I love dimensionals. You guys know that, right? So I'm going to like coat this a little bit, but this is not the only reason that I'm coating this. I'm going to take off more backs than I usually do. Usually if I'm doing dimensionals, I'll only pull the backs off of like the outside ones, but I'm going to pull them all off. And it's not that I want it to be more sticky. It's that I'm going to use it to put my twine back at my thread, whatever. I called it the wrong thing. Okay, so here we go. I've almost got them all off. Okay. So the other thing that happened yesterday is I noticed that someone in the class, in the live class here, had a kink or a fold in their linen thread, and all you have to do to make it straighten out is do this, and that way we can do that curve thing. So you're going to start up here and kind of let it hang out, and then you come down and you make like a letter N or a letter S, you know, whatever you want to call it is fine, but you're just going to make it like that. And now it's all sticky and the thread is stuck to it. Isn't that gorgeous? So we've already done our background piece, and now you just have to stick it on and like maybe trim the edge. Oh, stick it on straight. I'm like the teacher here. I just raised my hand in a room like everybody could see me, but that's funny. Okay, so there's that. Now I need my take your pick tool, and we'll add those pretty embellishments. And again, if you need the supply list, I already posted it in the online group. Ugh, I got my my putty came off. Hang on, let me get that off. So at the top of the take your pick, there's a little bit of putty, and it is intended to help you pick up your embellishments. It is not intended as glue like I did just then. Ooh, she made a copycat Arby's roast beef sandwich. Blood work tomorrow. Perfect. Well, actually, roast beef shouldn't be terrible. I think roast beef should be good for you. Gotta have the protein. All right, I'm still trying to pull that. So what happens is when you go to use the take your pick, and I'm just gonna get rid of that because it's bugging me. If you have too much putty on the tip, and it might have, we were using these today fast and furious because we were making retreat gifts and we were using this end. Maybe it got fast forwarded, but you only want enough of the putty to barely cover the tip so that when you go to pick it up, it's there to grab your thing, but it's not gonna like stick to your project, which is what just happened to me because I had too much on my tip. So when you go to take a little more, you can fast forward it just a tiny bit, but then back it off right away, or it's gonna do the toothpaste thing and then you'll have too much like I did. But it could have been just from, you know, handling it earlier today. All right, so here's my fourth project. So pretty. I'll have to dig out my embellishment bin to get the extra one because I threw out that other dot. But that's the I'm Thankful leaf cards. So pretty. And then we're going to bring those other ones back in. I'll need one more embellishment, but you should have 6 left. I have 5. And you just make the triangle. So one there, a big one here. Just as long as it's triangle. And I wouldn't put them on the images. I would sprinkle them on. And let me grab the butter box and we'll finish this properly. You're gonna wonder what the butter box is, so I'll show you. It's a box that says butter on it. I think I got it at the Paula Deen store, but this holds all my extra embellishments. So once I open a pack of something, I put it all away in here. So if I need something in a pinch, I can find it. Of course, do you think I have any of these open? Oh, that's okay. I definitely want the gold. Oh, here. We can use these. So this one's one of my favorite embellishments right now. My club got it this month. So it's a good substitute because I already lost the little slip with the other 3 on it. And, oh, there it is, right in front of me. You can just sub out anything. So this is pecan pie and it matches the project as well. I'm gonna go there. And like there's no right or wrong. You can't mess this up. You just pick a spot where there's no stamping and you sprinkle them on in a triangle. Absolutely gorgeous. So those are the 4 projects. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to Stampin' Up! For a 3-day sale. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday only, you can get 15% off all the stamp sets in the main catalog. And it just so happens those are the ones that I've been playing with, which is hysterical. Tomorrow, I will see you live for a video at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard over on my business page. But I hope you loved tonight's workshop. I hope you consider placing an order and getting a packet. I love I love sending out packets. I've got some already prepped for this, but I'll cut more if I run out, because that's been known to happen. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you're so inclined and you would like to join us face-to-face, we have a Zoom call starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So I have about 20 minutes to eat supper. Yay. And I think that's it for tonight. So thanks for being with us. So the stamp set sale, the kits are on sale. The workshop offer is good through Wednesday. But if you love stamping and stamping is a big part of your life, consider getting the starter kit. It is on sale. You pay $99. You pick out $155 in whatever you want. It won't let you go over, but it's $155, including the stuff that's on sale for the next couple days. You pay free shipping. You would technically be a member of my team through the end of the year and have a chance to swap with us and get together for team meetings. This workshop, in case you didn't see it earlier, was a team meeting yesterday. So we get together once a month, and I only charge $10 for the kits for the team because I just cut paper for them, and we get together and share ideas, and we have a great time. So I would love to have you as part of our team and just enjoy crafting together. So, and if you are interested in running a business, I do business training. So, you know, it's whatever you want to make it, we can work with that. So you let me know what you want and out of the experience, and that's what you get. You definitely get what you put in. And again, I don't know if I'm allowed to say all that because I do a good job, and I tend to run in the top, you know, tier of the company. I earn an incentive trip every year, and that's, you know, top 1%. But I think anybody can earn an incentive trip. So if you want help with that, you let me know. Well, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.